It's strange how silence can feel louder than any sound. Since he passed, the walls of our home echo differently. His laughter no longer dances through their rooms, and the warmth of his presence exists only in memory now. I sit on the edge of our bed each night, where the sheets still remember his shape. I tell myself he's just gone out for a while, but deep down, I know the truth. Grief isn't something you escape. It burrows into your bones until even your heartbeat feels heavier. I didn't think you'd ever feel anything again. Not joy, not excitement, not that fragile softness that steals your breath. But in the stillness of that grief, some things began to stir. A presence I'd always known that never seemed quite like this, that he had changed. Or maybe I had. At first, it was in the glances. Not the casual kind, but the quiet ones you feel before you even notice them. I caught him watching me once. No, not watching, noticing. Like he was seeing past the surface. He wasn't just older now. He'd grown into himself, no longer a figure from the background of my memories, but someone slowly becoming part of my present. One morning, I found him already in the kitchen. Sunlight slipped across his face and his hurt sleeves were casually rolled up. Smiled, and for a heartbeat, time passed. He handed me a cup of coffee, our fingers brushed. Just a flicker. Butte in a heart that had been numb for so long. Even a flicker felt like thunder. We didn't speak of it. We didn't need to. But after that, small moments piled up like petals on a windowsill. Lingered longer, asked questions that had no urgency, offered to help with things I didn't need help with. His goodness was steady, but something deeper trembled beneath it. It wasn't wrong. It wasn't inappropriate, but it felt like standing too close to a fire. Comforting and dangerous at once. One evening on the porch, we sat side by side. The wind carried scents of jasmine memory. Our hands rested close, so close that if I moved slightly, they might touch. And I did move just enough. He turned to me, cautious. "You've been quiet," he said. "It still feels different," I whispered. He nodded. Different doesn't always mean bad. I wanted to answer, but I couldn't. His gaze held mine, gentle, steady. There was something in it I hadn't seen in a long time. Unguarded tenderness. "I miss him," I said, voice cracking. "I miss him too," he replied softly. "But I see you, and you don't have to carry this alone." I didn't lean on his shoulder, but I wanted to. The thought lingered. In the weeks that followed, had brought me little things, flowers, my favorite snacks, small repairs around the house. I found myself reacting to his presence, not with guilt or shame, but with something gentler, something like hope. One day, a summer rain caught us by surprise. We laughed, arms full of wet laundry, hair clinging to our faces, inside soaked and breathless. We looked at each other and something passed between us. Not desire, longing held back. "You look beautiful," he said, voice low. I froze. Why would you say that? I wanted to ask, but I already knew. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "No," I said. "You're not." He stepped back, but his eyes stayed with me. "I just wanted you to know. You're not invisible, not to me." That night, I didn't sleep. His words echoed. Not invisible. The next day, I found him sketching by the window. I hadn't known he drew. I asked to see, and he hesitated, then handed me the notebook. It was me, not a portrait, but an essence. The way light fell across a face, the curve of a shoulder. He had drawn me the way I felt when I was loved. I said nothing. I just sat beside him. This time I let our arms touch and I didn't move away. As the days blurred together, we neared a line neither of us wanted to cross but couldn't ignore. He became my stillness and maybe I became his reason to stay point. One evening, I broke the silence. "Do you think it's wrong?" He turned. "What this?" "Whatever it is, we're not saying." "It's not wrong to feel something," he said gently. but I don't want to confuse you. I nodded. But I feel alive again because of you. Then let's just be here. No promises, no expectations, just here. And in that stillness, there was peace. We called it nothing, but in every glance, every word, every quiet evening, we built something tender, something like love. One rainy night in the kitchen, we reached for a spoon at the same time. Our hands collided. His fingers didn't pull away. That I think about you, he said suddenly. Not taught us respect what we lost, but to honor what could still be found. My breath caught. I don't know what this is, I whispered. It doesn't have to be anything yet, he said. I just want to be near you. Autumn arrived, coloring the world in slow gold. We shared books, took quiet walks, listened to records. The house didn't feel so empty anymore, but the world outside didn't. UNDERSTAND, a neighbor's judgmental message shook me. I withdrew, he noticed. Why do you look at me like you're trying to forget me? Because it's easier. I confess that I don't want to be easy, he said. I want to be real. In that moment, I stepped toward him, close enough to feel his warmth. I think I'm afraid. So am I, he said. But I'd rather be afraid with you than safe without you. That night, I let myself be held not with arms, but with presence, with patience, with peace. Later, in the attic, he had transformed into a sanctuary of light and books. He handed me a notebook. It's about you, about us. Just moments. His words were raw and imperfect, but they spoke of grief, hope, healing of me. Why give this to me? I asked. Because I see how, not just as someone who was loved, but someone still worthy of love. I couldn't speak, so I stepped into him. Held him, and this time he held me back. That night, silence didn't haunt him. It cradled me. In the days that followed, we stopped hiding. We laughed. We healed. We allowed life to unfold again. Grief sitting quietly in the corner while love crept in through the cracks. One morning, he turned to me. If life had given us a different path, do you think we still would have found each other? I smiled, my heart full. Some connections always find a way. And this time, when he reached for my hand, I didn't hesitate.